Good morning and happy Monday. Welcome to Monday Marketing with Suzanne. Um, this week is the second episode of my 6 episode series on content planning. And I was supposed to do this episode last week. And I want to say that the universe really threw me a curveball and has thrown me under the bus because you know what this episode is going to be well, not all about, but part of it is going to be me talking about how important consistency is in your planning and in what you are doing. And here I am having missed a week. And I did that because I had a family emergency this past Monday. And then I had the intention that I would come back on here throughout the week and follow up and get this content to you. And let's just say the emergency hadn't been resolved to a level that I had it in me emotionally to do that. We'll put it that way. So I am here to say that, you know what? Stuff is going to happen and you are going to be thrown curveballs. And all you can do is apologize for them, get back up, and get moving again. And it will be painful to do it because you'll have a level of embarrassment and a level of frustration. And especially if exactly what you're talking about that week is what you struggled with. But here we are, and we're going to keep going. And so I hope that I'm able to at least model that for you. And if you are here, I would love to know that you're here. Please say hello in the chat. If you're visiting me after the live and you're checking out what I have to share, please check that out as well. Or please drop a note as well. So I am Suzanne Moore, and I help independent entrepreneurial women figure out what the 2 to 3 things are that they should really focus on right now in their business instead of getting stuck in all the shoulds that they feel they need to take care of. Because if you focus on those 2 to 3 things, you will bring in revenue faster, and then you can get someone to help you with all of the shoulds. Doesn't that sound great? So today we're talking about selecting the frequency and style of your content planning. So first we're going to talk frequency. I see there are 3 frequencies that people tend to use. One is monthly, so they send out something monthly. One is bi-weekly, and one is weekly. And I'm going to just discuss each of these with you for a couple minutes. So monthly, sometimes this is about the type of business you're in, right? You struggle to create enough content, or maybe you're new to business and you don't kind of know the nuances of delivering that content. And so putting something together more than monthly is really challenging for you. And also sometimes people don't need your services that often, so it doesn't necessarily make sense to constantly be, putting that information in front of them. However, at least doing it monthly is a good place to start. And if you are new to business and you are concerned about getting content out, I say start with monthly. That's okay, but do it consistently. Bi-weekly or twice monthly. If you are a service provider that, like me, could take clients at any time, could work through issues with clients, needs a regular flow of new clients coming in, you want to be putting out content more often than less, right? If weekly scares you, bi-weekly or twice monthly may be a really good place for you to start. So I always like to say to my clients, I'd love to see you doing something weekly. But if you're feeling like you can't do that, or you might not be consistent at it, then go with biweekly to start and get into a good rhythm of planning for it and executing it and feeling like you have the systems around it that you need. And then when you're ready, switch to weekly. Weekly is ideal. Weekly is ideal. I try to do weekly. Clearly, this past week was a little bit of a challenge, but I've done weekly for a number of weeks, and I did it for years and years and years before. Um, and it is what I recommend to clients. But whatever the frequency is, what's most important is select it and commit to it. And as I said, I'd rather see you commit to a bi-weekly basis and nail it than not commit at all. Then I want to talk about the styles of planning. This is really about styles of planning. So you can do willy-nilly, week by week, no themes, just figure out what piece of content you want to put out and put it out. And you can do that such that you plan ahead. Maybe you have I always encourage people to put together 12 topics if they're going to do this, because that means if they're doing a year, they've got a year's worth of topics. If they're doing bi-weekly, they've got half a year. And if they are doing weekly, they've at least got a business quarter, right? Roughly. So you can do no themes. And I did that for many years. However, I have found that I usually have so much to say that I want to break it down into multiple episodes. And so I prefer doing series because that way I'm not stuck in a certain number of episodes trying to figure out, okay, if I'm doing a monthly theme, I need 4 or 5 episodes depending on how many Mondays there are. Mondays for me. And I don't need to, figure it out based on the month. I can just say, okay, I see 6 different topics to this. I'm going to go with, a series of 6, and then I'll move on to the next series. So I really like the flexibility of that, but I like the consistency of a series. Monthly topics. A lot of you might be in a type of business where there are lots of celebratory months. So especially if you are in like health, if you're a health coach or something like that, you may want to go with the fact that, I think February is Heart Healthy Month, and we know October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and I know there is a Prostate Cancer Awareness Month, and I mean, there's a month for everything, right, in the health field. So it might be that you find it easy to kind of be consistent by tying your messaging to something outside of your business that helps you bring more energy into, people recognizing your content. And especially as you get to sharing it on social media and hashtagging, it could be helpful that you're tied to certain months, right? So monthly is an option as well. So I see 3 distinct styles of planning your content. One is week by week, 2 is series, or 3 is monthly, depending on what feels right for you. And listen, you're not making a lifelong commitment here, right? Try one, see how it goes, but try it for a while. And then if you find it's not working, try something else. But I do recommend you try it at least for like 3 months or 3 series or something like that. Now, I mentioned at the top of this that this is part of a 6-week series, and I would love to have you continue to visit me for the rest of the 6 weeks. I also want to let you know that I have started a monthly membership group. And what I did for the month of January, because some of my members were like, hello, I really need some help with content planning, is all of January's content is about creating content. So if you have interest in getting all the information related to content planning for your business and you want it right now, you can join my membership group. You can do that for 1 month, you can do that for 3 months, and you can check it out. And you can find all the details about that at Suzanne T. Moore SuzanneTMoore.com/membership. And tomorrow we have our monthly Q&A call. So you could get in there, get access to 3 months worth of my membership content, and get a jump start and jump into our Q&A call tomorrow if that interests you. That membership is really about helping women entrepreneurs, micro business owners, those of us who work alone, to get support, to get accountability, and to get good, strong basics around their business so that they can set up the systems they need in order to be successful. You guys, thank you so much for sticking with me. I really appreciate it. Thank you for your grace and understanding that I was not able to come on last week. And I look forward to seeing you next week for the third segment of content planning. Have a great day. Take care. Happy Martin Luther King Day.